hope I didn't bump the camera. It's early in the morning. This is 13 years ago since my father passed away, and here's a little bomber memorial I found yesterday on the internet. John Henry King, Richland, Washington, born in Adams, Minnesota. Graduated from Columbia High School in '56. Went straight to work for Battelle. Worked 45 years there. Some of the things he enjoyed in life were model railroads. Did a lot of model railroad building as a young kid with my brothers and Dad. Dad was a good bowler. He used to set pins at Richland, actually underneath where Jackson's is located. It used to be Gaslight. Before that it was a community center, and actually below, or close to below, that bar is where he used to set pins down there when it was manually done. Dad loved motorcycles, great table tennis player. I used to play table tennis with Dad, and there was quite a few national champions that came out of Richland. As a matter of fact, Richland still has a senior that wins the national tournaments, and I heard recently that he won an international tournament for his age group, which of course is like 75 and over. Wish I could remember the guy's name. And bridge. Dad played bridge with a partner. His name was Harvey Butts. During World War II, Harvey flew reconnaissance missions, which was a plane loaded with cameras taking pictures of the enemy, which at that time, of course, was Germany. Anyway, in 1967, they won the National Bridge Tournament. And, of course, Dad loved the Oregon coast. And then it goes on. But anyway, I'm going to switch over to Facebook, and I'm going to click on this game called TrainStation, which popped up one day when I was on Facebook about 20 months ago. And I've been playing it about every 3 or 4 hours per day ever since. That's why you probably see me on Facebook a lot if you notice I'm on Facebook. This here is my town. It took 20 months to build. Right now I operate diesel locomotives, electric locomotives, and maglev locomotives. Of course, when I started out, it was steam locomotives. When you start at level 1, level 209 is where I'm at now. Like I said, you get about 10 levels a month. So I'm about 20 months into it, and this is my town. And if I click on my town, I have a station that holds 131,000 people, a second station I just recently built, and these are contractors I've taken over. So I have a total volume of moving 213 passengers, and I can't remember what the rate is. But I have sent all my trains out, and my trains have arrived at their destination. Sam is a contractor overseas that I'm working with right now, and I am sending trains to him. 1, 2, 3, 4 trains, and I just collected that into my materials storage. I'm going to go back home. I'm going to go to my second station. This is a close-up view. There's a train waiting there. It was worth 2,060 gold points plus some experience points. I have trains waiting in town. Here's passenger trains. 396,000 I just made to my cumulative total of 423 million. Second passenger plane. The train doesn't hold as many passengers as the first train. Each car is worth so many points for moving freight. Here we're back at Sam's place, and 4 more trains. I'll release these a little slower. But this is what you call a simulation game with strategy involved, which in the business world, if you were doing this, it would be called logistics. You'd be working in the logistics division. And of course, you probably wouldn't be moving these materials specifically. I'll show you a list. You have cars that hold wood, nails, bricks, glass. Feel these 16 items, and as you send them out, you accumulate them into your storage area, and you can sell them if you want. Like, let's say for instance I want to sell on my plastic. I move it over here. I would be selling it for $3 million, but I don't want to do that because, oops, I might have accidentally, I accidentally sold them all. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. I'll just have to ship more plastic cars and get that back up to where the number belongs. Loading docks, here's my maglev trains. This one here is a nice one. It pulls 24 cars. Maglevs are fast. This is what we need to do for the United States, actually, is build our infrastructure so we can start running maglev trains. I just saw that France set a new world with an electric train this last week. It went over 400 miles an hour? Anyway, it was in kgs, and when I converted it, I think it came out to 380 miles an hour. But the Japanese have maglev trains, and they go 500 miles an hour, and they're passenger trains. Some of the foreign countries are getting ahead of us with the ability to move freight on ground from point A to point B at a rapid amount of time. So, anyway, this is my second station, and that's all I wanted to show you for now. And rest in peace, Dad. 13 years since he passed away.